Again, everybody, I'm Clark County Commissioner Lawrence Weekly, and today I'm extremely honored to be here as we commemorate and celebrate a Juneteenth celebration. This Juneteenth celebration, I am so very happy to have met Ms. Dee Evans, the president of this organization, who saw fit to commemorate this historic occasion. You know, when we think about General Gordon Granger, who saw fit to deliver the message to the slaves over in Texas, declaring the Emancipation Proclamation of their freedom in this country. That meant a lot to so many people. And so for me, as a young man here in Clark County, did you hear that, Randy? As a young man in this community, so very grateful to all of my forefathers and mothers whose shoulders that I'm standing on, that I have an opportunity to do what I do today. So you would think back in 1865, it's a long time ago, when so many people gave so much to this country with their blood, sweat, and tears, that I would have an opportunity to stand here as your commissioner today in Nevada. So thank you so very much to this Juneteenth committee. Thank you for this celebration in this heat, but this is well worth it for me, and I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm so very grateful for all of those, especially Gordon Granger and especially Abraham Lincoln, who signed the Emancipation Proclamation declaring that freedom. So thank you very much. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, our guests, I'd like to introduce the chairman of the board of the Clark County Commission. Y'all please welcome my colleague and chairman, Commissioner Steve Sisolak.
Thank you, Commissioner Weekly. And Commissioner Weekly is the chair of the LVCVA, and I join him in welcoming all the visitors to the fabulous Welcome Las Vegas sign. Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you all of you for being with us today. Ms. Evans, I want to thank you for working tirelessly to raise awareness of Juneteenth and promoting the celebration of this important day. This day has its origins in a Texas frontier town in 1865. It has since become a day of national celebration. Juneteenth is the day we celebrate freedom finally coming to all Americans. It is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States. And it is a holiday or day of observation in 45 states, including Nevada. And I know that thanks to efforts of Ms. Evans and many others, we will soon see Juneteenth celebrated throughout the country. Thank you for joining us today, and I want to acknowledge one other gentleman here. If the folks to my right can take a look at Mr. R.B. Hambrick right here, who is a 90-year-old World War II Korean and Vietnam veteran who has given so much. Give it up for Mr. Hambrick. He's done so much, as all our veterans do, to protect our freedoms and help us have the country that we do have to live in. That being said, Commissioner Weekly and I would like to present Ms. Evans with a proclamation commemorating this day. So, Ms. Evans, if we could ask you to come up, and we'll get you back in the shade in just a minute.
There you go, Commissioner. Thanks. Also, too, we'd be remiss if we did not welcome our state director, Gary T. Love Williams. Thank you so very much for your vision, and thank you for allowing the commissioner and I to be here to be a part of this celebration.
This is very hot. Whoa. On behalf of the Clark County Commission, I'm going to hold this up next to Ms. Evans. The frame has turned really hot. It's a metal frame here, which we didn't think that the heat would warm up the frame to this extent. We would like to present you with this proclamation proclaiming June 19th, 2017, Juneteenth Independence Day in Clark County in southern Nevada. Thank you so much for all you do in raising awareness and education. Ms. Evans, thank you very much. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. Good morning. I'll be brief. First of all, I'm with National Juneteenth Observance Foundation, which we have offices, we have directors over all 50 states, and we have worked with the legislative branch of the government to get legislation recognizing Juneteenth passed. Right now, we're trying to do a national recognition. We're asking the Congress, the senators to reintroduce SJR 45, which was first introduced in 2012 in the Senate, and which would recognize Juneteenth as a national day of recognition like Flag Day. No one loses days, no one would lose salary. So we are hoping that we can get that passed this year. We've gotten close. It went to committee a couple years ago. We're going to get it back out there this year. Also, we'd like to recognize today as World Sickle Cell Day. June 19th is not only Juneteenth, it is World Sickle Cell Day. Please look up sickle cell There are some problems that need to be addressed with that disease, and I would like to thank you for coming. And as I say, thank you for being in the sun. Mr. Harvey Munford, thank you. He was the one that placed the bill for us and got it passed. So that's why we have recognition of Juneteenth in Nevada. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Commissioners, thank you both for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you. And again, we'd like to welcome Assemblyman Harvey Munford here with us today. And we're going to turn the Welcome to Las Vegas sign red, white, and blue. So if you all are in the area this evening, come back through and check out the beautiful sign here. All right.
3, 2, 1. There you go.
R.B.L. Hambrick. Spell A-R-B-Y, initial L, H-A-M-B-R-I-C.
All right.
I think it's wonderful and outstanding. It takes me back to the 16 years that I spent in the cotton field. I did not drop out of high school in 1945. I was drafted and liberated into the Navy at that particular time. This book is about To Thee I See, my life story. And the main thing about this book, I have a foundation set up at Nellis Air Force Base at the bank. When I sell one of these books for $20, $7 automatically goes to that foundation. And on Amazon and Creative Space, 70% of the royalty goes to the foundation for kids to get out of college, vision debt-free.